Number 1. I gazed into the crackling embers of the campfire, its warm glow casting flickering shadows on the faces of my friends. The night air was crisp and serene as we sat huddled together, sharing stories and laughter beneath the starlit American sky. Little did we know that our peaceful evening would soon descend into a chilling nightmare. In the midst of our mirth, an unshakable feeling of unease settled over me like a shroud. A chill ran down my spine, as if an unseen presence lurked among the trees. I scanned the darkness beyond our flickering firelight, my senses on high alert. And there, at the edge of our campsite, stood a figure, shrouded in the shadows. My voice caught in my throat as I alerted my companions, the jovial atmosphere giving way to an eerie stillness. The stranger's presence was unsettling, his demeanor immediately marking him as an intruder in our tranquil haven. His movements were jagged, his eyes ablaze with a sinister intensity that sent a ripple of fear through our gathering. As he drew nearer, his behavior grew increasingly bizarre and threatening. His words spilled forth in a disjointed stream of consciousness, a twisted symphony of fragmented thoughts that hinted at a mind teetering on the edge of madness. The air thickened with a palpable sense of danger, as if his very presence held an ominous power. We attempted to reason with the intruder, to implore him to leave our campsite and restore our peace. But our pleas fell on deaf ears, his responses laced with venomous threats and cryptic warnings. It became evident that he derived perverse pleasure from our growing fear, feeding on our vulnerability like a predator reveling in its hunt. As tensions escalated, our attempts to defuse the situation only seemed to incite his aggression. His words twisted and contorted, morphing into a symphony of malevolence that chilled us to the core. We huddled closer together, seeking solace in our unity, yet feeling the creeping dread of our predicament settling in. In that moment, the campfire's warm glow seemed feeble against the encroaching darkness. We were trapped, isolated from the safety of civilization, at the mercy of this menacing visitor. Panic gripped us like a vice, its icy tendrils wrapping around our hearts, threatening to suffocate our hopes of escape. Summoning our collective courage, we resolved to confront the intruder. But as we stood, preparing to defend ourselves, a bone-chilling realization washed over us. The stranger had vanished, swallowed by the night, leaving behind an eerie silence that pierced the air. It was as if he had never been there, his presence fading into the haunting echoes of our memories. We were left bewildered, our minds wrestling with the enigma of this menacing campfire visitor. Had it all been a macabre illusion, a shared nightmare playing tricks on our senses? Or had he been a manifestation of something far more sinister, a harbinger of darkness lurking in the depths of the wilderness? Though the stranger was gone, his haunting visitation left an indelible mark on our souls. The campfire, once a symbol of warmth and camaraderie, now carried an undercurrent of menace. Our peaceful nights in the great American outdoors were forever tainted by the memory of that nightmarish encounter. Number 2. In the heart of the wilderness, where untamed beauty clashed with the ominous unknown, I embarked on a camping trip like no other. Eager to explore the rugged terrain, I ventured off the beaten trails, yearning for an adventure that would etch itself into my memory. The dense foliage closed in around me as I forged my own path, guided solely by the whispers of curiosity and the thrill of discovery. With each step, the familiar sounds of civilization grew distant, replaced by the symphony of nature's untamed voices. Time seemed to stretch, the sun's position betraying the passing hours as I delved deeper into the wilderness. My excitement mingled with a tinge of unease, the sense of isolation slowly settling in. Yet, I pressed on, confident in my abilities and the allure of the unknown. But nature, in all its unforgiving glory, had other plans. The once familiar landscape began to morph, the trees shifting their positions and the terrain rearranging itself with an unnerving fluidity. My confidence wavered, replaced by a rising tide of anxiety as I realized I had become disoriented and lost amidst the labyrinth of nature's grasp. Desperation clawed at my chest as panic set in. The once inviting trails vanished, swallowed by the wilderness, leaving me stranded in a realm of uncertainty. The trees closed ranks, their branches intertwining like skeletal fingers, whispering secrets that sent shivers down my spine. Nightfall cast an oppressive darkness upon the forest, obscuring the path before me. The moon's feeble light barely pierced the thick canopy, casting eerie shadows that danced with malice. Every rustle and crackle reverberated through the stillness, magnifying the ominous presence that lurked just beyond sight. Fear gnawed at my mind, twisting my thoughts into a whirlwind of paranoia and doubt. Every turn I took seemed to lead me deeper into the labyrinth, trapping me in nature's cruel game. The howls of distant creatures echoed through the night, their cries serving as a chilling reminder of the perilous territory I had stumbled upon. Exhaustion threatened to overtake me, but the fear of being forever lost in nature's grasp fueled my weary legs. I pushed forward, battling the fatigue and the encroaching darkness that threatened to swallow me whole. Each step felt like a gamble, a desperate attempt to break free from the suffocating embrace of the wilderness. Just as despair threatened to consume me, a faint glimmer of hope emerged. The distant sound of running water, a babbling creek that whispered promises of salvation. I followed its serenade, stumbling upon a hidden stream that cut through the tangled undergrowth like a lifeline. With renewed determination, I traced the water's winding path, allowing its gentle current to guide me towards civilization. The air grew sweeter, the forest gradually giving way to the world I had left behind. Relief flooded my being as I emerged from nature's clutches, my heart pounding with gratitude and newfound respect for the wild. The vanishing trails had tested my resolve, exposing the fragility of human presence in the face of nature's vastness. They served as a reminder that amidst the allure and beauty of the untamed wilderness, there lurked a chilling prospect of becoming forever trapped, lost in the embrace of nature's unyielding grasp. Number 3. The air was thick with an unnerving silence as I set up camp in the secluded woods. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows that danced among the trees. Excitement mingled with a subtle unease, as if the forest itself held its breath, whispering secrets into the night. As darkness enveloped the campground, hushed conversations reached my ears like elusive echoes. Whispers carried on the wind, their words indistinct but laden with hidden meaning. I strained to decipher their messages, feeling a growing sense of unease. Curiosity compelled me to investigate the source of these mysterious murmurs. Step by cautious step, I followed the ethereal voices, their sibilant tones guiding me deeper into the heart of the woods. The ground beneath my feet seemed to absorb my presence, muffling the sound of my own movements. Among the trees, hidden in the depths of darkness, I stumbled upon a clearing. An eerie glow emanated from the center, casting an otherworldly light on the figures gathered there. Cloaked in shadows, they whispered fervently, their words an incomprehensible symphony of secrets and ominous plans. Paranoia gripped my heart as I realized I had unwittingly stumbled upon something far more sinister than a mere gathering. Their whispered discussions hinted at forbidden knowledge, hidden realms, and dark forces beyond mortal comprehension. My presence in their midst felt like an intrusion, a trespass upon the delicate balance between worlds. The campfire crackled, casting flickering shadows on their faces, revealing their twisted smiles and glinting eyes. They were aware of my presence, their gazes fixed upon me with an unnerving intensity. Fear knotted in my gut, urging me to flee, but something held me rooted to the spot. Their whispers grew louder, their voices converging into a cacophony that reverberated through the night. It felt as though their words carried a malevolent power, each syllable casting a spell of darkness and despair. I felt an invisible grip tightening around my mind, threatening to unravel my sanity. With a surge of adrenaline, I turned and ran, desperate to escape the clutches of those sinister whispers. The forest seemed to conspire against me, its dense foliage closing in, branches reaching out to ensnare me. Panic fueled my steps as I stumbled through the underbrush, my heart pounding in my ears. As I emerged from the woods, the whispers faded into distant echoes, blending with the night's chorus of insects and rustling leaves. I collapsed onto the ground, gasping for breath, grateful to be free from their haunting grip. The secrets I had glimpsed in that hidden clearing would forever haunt my nightmares, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurked beneath the surface of our world. From that night on, I became acutely aware of the power of whispers. The unspoken secrets that reverberate through the air, unveiling hidden plans and malevolent intentions. The campground whispers taught me that some truths are best left buried, their revelation capable of shattering the fragile facade of normalcy and plunging us into a realm of paranoia and unease. So, if you find yourself camping in the depths of a silent forest, listen closely. Pay heed to the whispers in the night, but beware the knowledge they carry. For in the shadows, hidden secrets and ominous plans lie in wait, ready to ensnare those who dare to seek answers beyond the veil of ignorance.